Still a bit warm here in Florida, but really all things considered, a wonderful fall afternoon for football here in Tampa at Raymond James Stadium. Just a short time ago, the Buccaneers emerging from their tunnel to the roar of this frenzied crowd here in the Sunshine State. And we're in the big ship, and fittingly, everyone here ready to do battle as Tampa Bay gets ready to match up with the Buffalo Bills. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The first carry now for Tony Pollard. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26. Well, this defense for the Bills, very strong last week as they helped their squad improve to 2-0 on the young season.
And every defensive team that we talk to, they spend a lot of time talking about creating turnovers. And anytime you get 2 or more in a game, you've had a really good performance. They exceeded that number in a huge way. They got the football back 4 times in the win. The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. Now Pollard. And he's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27. So, Charles, you talk about this head coach and his future with this franchise. Look, it's been a frustrating year, and I think we saw some of that frustration boil over at his weekly press conference earlier in the week. Yeah, he's trying to say all the right things, isn't he? But he's heard the rumors. He knows what's going on out there. And right now, he is tired of having to answer the question, are you on the hot seat in every meeting with reporters? This week, he kind of said, I've had enough. And I don't blame him. He looks like a guy that may very well be... Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. And in for the Buccaneers touchdown. O.J. Howard, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Bucs have taken a first-quarter lead. Elliott good on the extra point, and that makes the score 7-0. Now following the touchdown, Hoff Richter to kick off. And the Bills now with a 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. Throwing to start the drive. Allen. That's swung out wide to Harris. And they're able to get this one across the 35. We'll see what kind of mindset they have here offensively after giving up the touchdown on the opening drive. And based on our time with them, prior to this game, I feel like they've got a good mindset going in. In fact, the discussion that we had with the coaching staff was, we may give up some points in this game, so our offense has to be ready each and every time to either equal or try and get us ahead and try and keep us ahead. This is their chance to respond to that first touchdown given up. And meanwhile, Allen's throw here taken in by Knox. And that's good for a pickup of 10 yards. And that'll make it 2nd and a foot or so. I know what you're thinking out there. I know a lot of you are thinking, take a shot downfield. It's a great spot for it. I'd say maybe later in the game, definitely in the second half. But right now, I think they were just trying to get some momentum built. Get a first down, pick it up, and keep moving. So from Buccaneer territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 49-yard line. Here's Allen to throw it. Flush to his right. And this one almost intercepted. Not a good throw there. Nearly an opening drive INT.
They've given up a few first downs on this drive, but getting the incompletion there, that should give them something to build on and maybe turn the tide.
To throw on 2nd and 10. Allen. Uncorks one for Davis. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Desmond King picks it. And the Buccaneers are going to take over at their own 13-yard line. What a start defensively. Your offense goes out, gets the touchdown, and then you get the interception. Just perfect.
How about the discipline that they showed on defense? Because after the offense scored to go up 7-zip, you would think they might be a little extra aggressive trying to get back at them. Instead, they read their keys well. When they took the shot downfield, they were more than prepared for that one.
They'll run with Pollard to begin the drive. And he sneaks his way forward only for a couple here. 2nd down.
You know, following up on this head coach and the pressure that he is under, CD, I want to switch it to you because you've been on winning teams, but I know you've been in similar situations too where things just are not going well. How do you approach that as a player?
It's a tough approach, Brandon, because you actually have to do the opposite of what you would think. You know, in your mind, you're thinking, I redouble my efforts, I go harder. In a sense, you have to back off a little bit. You have to do a little bit less. Do what you're supposed to do, but don't take on the pressures of doing more and trying to do your teammates' jobs as well. If you do that, that's really going to lead you to more issues.
2 runs in a row, but only 2 yards to show for it. And on 3rd and 8, defensively, they're going to beef up the secondary. 6 defensive backs. Looking to pass. Tua. Throwing right, and that's complete. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. Here's a quick throw to Thielen. Powerful running. And that's good for a pickup of 10 yards. And that'll bring up a 2nd and just about a few inches here. That was a lightning-fast decision that time. He just caught it, got rid of it.
Because he saw his guy was going to be open immediately. So he took the R, the run, out of the play. He took the O, the option, out of the play, and immediately got to the pass.
On 2nd and very short. Tua out to his left. And that one off the mark behind him. Incomplete.
I know that pass was incomplete, but I'm awfully impressed with how he was able to maintain his vision, because normally when you break out to the left that way, it narrows everything down, almost becomes a half-field read. But he's able to still see the entire playing surface and try to connect all the way back to the right.
An incomplete pass on 2nd down leads us to 3rd and inches. Tua sets up to pass it. And that is incomplete. Oh, he did everything but hold on to it. But a nice play defensively, and now it brings up 4th down. The offense here not budging. They're going to fight for it on 4th and inches. Tua going to run the sneak. And he gets this one across midfield for the first down to the 46.
But when you do call quarterback sneak, you don't mind if your quarterback's a little bit on the vertically challenged side, do you? Because he's just going to hide behind his big guys up front and be able to surge forward and pick up the first down.
They'll go with Pollard here on 1st down. Room here to run. The 20. 10, 5, touchdown, Tampa Bay.
So there, Charles, I mean, a situation where it didn't matter how far he had to run, he was not going to be denied, and he winds up taking this all the way to the end zone.
LA lay it good with a PAT. And that'll make the score 14-0. Now following the touchdown, Hoff-Richter to kick off. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. They find themselves in a good-sized hole here, and a good-sized hole early on in this game as they come up on first down. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26.
Well, it's time for them to be good teammates right here. And what I mean by that is possess the ball for a little while. Get at least 2 first downs. Give their defense a chance to settle down a little bit after they give up a touchdown.
Now it's 2nd and 9.
Here's Allen. Escaping the pressure right. And he slides and covers up at the end as he's going to be able to pick up decent yardage. Now on 3rd and 2, they're going to elect to throw with Allen. Flushed out right.
And that nearly intercepted. Boy, for a guy known for his hands defensively, that's a ball he probably thinks he should have come up with. But instead, it's 4th down.
On 4th down, Matt Hawk is on to punt. Desmond King back deep. He was only asked to punt once in the victory last week as he sends this one away. A 41-yard punt there with no return. And the offense will take over with a new set of downs. The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. And right now they're saying, hey, let's keep this going. 2 drives, 2 touchdowns.
Yeah, can't ask for a better start than that, can you? I mean, this is the way you practice it. This is the way you rehearse it. But right now, the play calling, they're locked in really well.
And he stopped immediately there. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down.
This defense could use a few more plays like that right now.
It certainly could, but think about it from an offense's perspective right now. They've got a lead, but they don't want to throttle down too much and stall themselves. Still want to move at a nice pace.
A quick throw out wide, caught by Robinson. They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4. That's probably as simple of a throw as he'll have all game.
And good for everyone. Good for his completion percentage. Good for the receptions for the receivers. But you know how they work on that. They have footballs with no laces. So that as soon as you get the snap, you're just throwing the football. All right? You're not trying to find the laces and grip it a certain way. That takes time. Just get the ball and throw it. So that's how they practice it all the time now, too.
The Bucs on 3rd down. They've been okay. 2 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 4.
And Tua going to slide to a halt, but he will have the 1st down.
Throwing now is Tagovailoa. He's going to get this one out to his fullback. And that's good for a gain of 6, and it'll make it 2nd down. Now a give right side. Pollard. And he'll get it out to midfield. They'll spot it right at midfield at the 50.
And Brandon, you know that expression? He just does what he does. It sounds trite, doesn't it? But in this case, it's perfectly apt. This is one of the better runners in the NFL. And all he does is just find avenues, find ways to pick up key first downs and big runs.
And they're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. 2nd and 10. Maybe I'm wrong, but it looked like even if he had opted to keep that, I don't think there was going to be much to gain.
Seemed like it was perfectly defense. And know what they say? Those guys on the other side, they get paid too.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again 2nd and 10. Run for Pollard. Takes to midfield, but no further. Just a yard there.
When we talk about defenders, specifically linebackers, keeping their eyes in the right spot, he had that eye down the entire time.
And you know that's not easily done because they throw a lot of misdirection at you. They try and fool you and get your eyes in the wrong place. But you're right about that one. He correctly figured that one out and made a really nice play.
From midfield, here's Tua. Out to the left there and complete to Howard. And a nice job there defensively. They get him to the ground short of the first, right around the 42. It'll be a gain of 8, but it'll also lead to a 4th down. Tagovailoa going for it on 4th down. That's to his running back, complete. And he's able to get it to the 33. Good enough for a 1st down. Boy, that's some kind of effort. When he caught it, I doubted if he could get there. Knew it was going to be close, but credit him. Really good effort.
How about the rack on that play, the run after catch? But most of the time we think of it as just being an open field and picking up yardage. Sometimes you have to be real physical in order to gain the yardage you need for a 1st down.
Now a 1st down carry by Jones. And that play went nowhere. Losing yardage. It'll be back at the 36. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
And that's what I'd like to see out of this defense, a little fire, a little toughness. It hasn't been the best first half for them, but they did do a nice job there, forcing a loss on that play.
A rare misstep on that last play because the drive has been strong, but now it's 2nd and 12. Now a give, right side. Pollard. And a solid run down inside the 30.
63 yards rushing for him as he has been tough to stop here this first half.
On a 2nd and long, it's really nice to see an offense that has enough confidence to run the football in that situation. I think that goes back to their practice and game planning. They've seen things that they've seen on tape and in previous games that led them to believe that even in a long-distance situation, they can still run the football and gain enough yardage to put themselves in a good spot on 3rd down.
On 3rd down, it's Pollard. And his bid for the 1st down coming up short as he's tackled at the 25. 4 yards on the pickup there, but it's going to take him to 4th down. They're going for it. Here's Tua with it. And he's brought down. Can't do anything with a football. It's a sack and a turnover on downs. The Bucs try it on 4th down, but come up empty. And the Bills are going to get the football back. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And it's been a rocky start for them thus far. They had the turnover and then the punt on those first 2 drives.
So there is optimism because they've improved, right? Turnover, you just noted it.
Punt's better than the turnover.
The punt is better on the second one. Now they're hoping to turn it into 1st downs and hopefully points.
The improv on the scramble there gets him 6, and it'll be 2nd down. Running out of the gun here, Breida. And he'll get it out a couple yards shy of midfield at the 48. Two minutes to play, first half. It's 14-0. We remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll send you cross-state to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman will have all the stats and all the scores from games going on during another busy Sunday in the National Football League. Allen's throw is complete. And he's corralled, but not before getting it inside the 35.
Defensively, they came into the game with the understanding they're going to have to slow him down on passes just like this, because he was over 100 yards receiving a week ago. And you know they want to get him involved here as well.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Allen going to throw. He'll swing this out to Moss. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds.
Well, these guys have definitely been outplayed in the first half, but I like their countenance. I like the way that they're having panicked out there, the way they're carrying themselves. They're starting to move the ball, and what you have to do, maintain your poise and start to put together some drives.
And the timing a bit off that time as that one falls to the ground.
To this point, I've been impressed with the work defensively. They have not allowed a lot of receivers to run free. And there's another example, another incompletion.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down. And again, it's Allen. Eluding the pressure right. Looking for the end zone. Toward the back corner of the end zone, but he could not get the feet down. This will wind up incomplete.
I'm not sure it made a difference on that play, but one thing to keep in mind, here in the early part of the year during a day game, the sun does play a factor on deep balls.
Throwing is Allen on 3rd. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
They really had a good drive going there, but a nice recovery by the defense these past few downs, able to knock that one away on 3rd down and bring up what I think for the offense, an unexpected 4th down here.
The kick by Bass is good. And they will get themselves on the board here at 14-3. So they do get 3 points, but that's now 3 drives with only the 3 points, not a ratio that's going to win you many ball games.
Not at all, Brandon. And think about it this way. We all know payoff is the key, right? And what we love to have the concession on every T-shirt that's been printed in football that says finish on it, because that's the mantra everywhere. Got to be able to finish drives, put points on the board.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. They had a great drive going last time. They were moving the ball, and then all of a sudden it just stalled out. So we'll see what they can do here, Charles.
And it's always easy to second guess when you don't get it on a 4th down try. But they had to like the feeling that they had going on offense. They want to continue to see if they can capture that again on this drive and maybe get in the same position.
Yeah, and that's, I mean, like I said, they were moving the football. It's not like they went 4 and out, so I don't think it's a deal where the offense doesn't have confidence.
No, I agree with you totally on that one. If anything, they may have gained more confidence. Okay, they stopped us once. That's all right. Let's keep moving it. Make them do it again.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Off of play action, Tagovailoa. And the Bills are going to get him as he goes down. Now the Bucs going to use the first of their timeouts, as it'll come with 36 ticks to go in half number 1. Well behind the sticks here with a 2nd and 18. Another try after the 1st down sack. Tua. And that'll fall incomplete. He was hit just as he let that go.
And now it's third down.
You definitely would like to have hit on that one because now you've got a 3rd and long showing up, and you just know defense is going to be getting after it. They are pinning their ears back, and they are coming.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Play action. Now it's Tua. Trying to get it to Robinson, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 47.
So first thing that crossed my mind is why didn't they just sit on the lead and take it to the locker room? They're in good shape.
Absolutely. And from this spot on the field, now you've given the other side a chance for points here going into intermission.
Yeah, you changed the momentum of the game, and it's something you did not need to do.
And he will find his man on the end route, complete. And it's a fumble, and it's picked up by the Buccaneers. And a terrific return as he brings this one all the way back to the 30. Charles, he lost a fumble last week as well, so now back-to-back weeks, maybe you expect that from your tailback, but not him.
You're exactly right, because you work a lot with your running backs about how they have to protect the ball in traffic, but downfield in open space, that's dangerous as well, because you may make someone miss, and their flailing hand can knock the ball away if you don't tuck it away.
So with 4 seconds to go in the half, here's the field goal unit onto the field. It'll be a 47-yard attempt from the left hash. The kick by Elliott is good, and that will do it for this first half. So we've hit halftime here in Tampa with the Bucs out in front. As we send you a stone's throw away across I-4 to Orlando. There standing by is Jonathan Coachman, ready with our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach? All right, Coach, thank you very much as we welcome you back for quarter number 3. The Bills trail here, but they will get the football first as we are back underway on EA Sports. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And right out of the gate, they face what you'd think could be a pretty important drive.
I would say so. You know, they're down 2 scores. That's not the end of the world. It wasn't the strongest of first halves, but for them to start clawing back, they've got to start putting a little pressure on that defense, start cutting into this deficit. You can't have 3 and outs and expect to get that done.
They had the run for no gain. Now they'll try again from the 25 on 2nd and 10. On play action, Allen. He's got it complete to Stephon Diggs. And they nearly get this all the way to midfield. Mark him down at the 49. Throwing on first down is Allen. And incomplete.
You get the sense that they're saying we're not playing up to what we're capable of, and we're deep enough into the game that the early jitters are long gone, that they should now have some sense of continuity and be able to make some of these plays that they have not been doing so far.
To throw once more on 2nd and 10. Allen. And a quick throw here, that's complete. 5 yards. Now it's 3rd and 5.
this one out deep for Davis. Touchdown, Bills. That's caught. Gabriel Davis.
His first touchdown here of the new campaign. And the Bills have cut it to within a score.
Extra point by Bass, up and good.
And that'll cut the lead down to a touchdown.
After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away.
And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started.
And maybe some renewed pressure on this unit following the touchdown a moment ago. It's back to a one-score game.
And because of that pressure, because it's now a one-score game, they know this is where you need to slow the momentum change, because otherwise that could overrun your team. You got to be careful right here.
Now he's going to let it go deep left side.
And this nearly an interception, but it's incomplete. Well, a turnover really would have helped him there, but not to be.
Many times when a play breaks down and the quarterback's moving around outside of the pocket, you're thinking just get rid of something short. But a lot of guys are coached, think deep, take the big shot, hoping someone can get lost behind the secondary. They weren't able to connect on that one.
So following the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 25. On play action, here's Tua. Flush to his right, and he's going to be taken down right at the line. All in all, no gain on the play, and it'll bring up 3rd.
Well, the defensive guys won't be real happy because there won't be a sack on this play because he did get back to the line of scrimmage. But what a job they did overall. Hemmed him in and gave him nowhere to go with the football.
And he's got his man in stride, complete. And he gets this to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. A big play that time through the air. 32 yards. So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10. Here's Pollard. A nice little juke. And he's dropped right at the 40. Gain of 3.
Well, that's just a pile of bodies there, and that's when you kind of find out who's a tough guy, right? Who can stand up and make a play. It was only a 3-yard run, but for both sides, they had to walk away from that feeling like, okay, I can stand up when the going gets tough in here.
From the 40 now on 2nd down, and they take him down. The Bills get to him. It'll go in the books as a 7-yard loss on the sack, and it's 3rd down. From the gun, it's Tua. And this one is incomplete.
He did a fine job there of not hitting him before the ball arrived, and I've got to tell you, you can often mistime that play because of the angles of approach. When you're going to get him, sometimes you panic as well and think, I've got to beat.
And look at this, it's a fake. And this is caught. And the fake will work. He's going to have a 1st down.
Okay, that was a fake punt, and it was successful throwing the football. I know you threw the football in your past off of a fake.
Yeah, but unsuccessful back in my high school days. Old Tim Jones dropped it, hit him right in the numbers. But I'll tell you what, these guys, they love this opportunity, don't they? A chance to get involved.
They certainly do, and many of them were quarterbacks or big-time players when they were in high school and college. So to get back doing what they did before, always fun.
Well done to sniff that out defensively. He had it diagnosed pretty quickly.
I love that description because diagnosed is perfect on that one. Read his keys, made the play, and he couldn't even get going moving the football.
Let's go. Big series right here. Check 55. Let's go, defense.
They just do get the playoff as he'll look to throw. Steps away to his left.
And that falls to the ground, incomplete. Well, a nice job of bodying him up defensively, and now it brings up third down.
Back to the NFL scoreboard for a second, third quarter in Indy. It's been a pretty long drive. This will be play number 9, and they need 10 yards out of it on third. And it's the Colts who have scored to extend their lead. And we'll keep an eye on that one as our game goes along here. Throwing is Tagovailoa on third down here. And that is incomplete.
They went with the dime look that time on defense. Just flooded the field with defensive backs. Blanketed everyone. Took away all the passing angles. Thus, the incompletion.
The kick by Elliott is good. And they double him up here. That makes our score 20-10. So 3 points, response there to that opening touchdown of this third quarter.
And that's an important 3, both in terms of adding to your lead, but also letting the other guys know you're not going to just come out in the second half and take over.
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. I guess they have to feel a little gratified to at least get on the board last time, but still work to do.
No doubt about it. I wonder now if they're going to try to increase the urgency a little bit, maybe pump up.
Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted.
Desmond King picks it. And it's a pick 6. He brings it back to the house for a Buccaneer TD.
Well, it certainly looked to me like he tapped into the quarterback's thought process there. And what I'm hearing more and more when I go around the league, defenders sitting in on quarterback meetings trying to learn more about how they think so they can be in the right position, to be in the right spot, as he was there, to pick that one off and take it all the way back for a touchdown.
Elliott good on the extra point, and that'll make this a 3-score game now. The lead moves to 17. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. They'll start on the ground with Breida. And he'll work this forward for about 3 at second down.
Well, they certainly have been able to get him going and establish the run, so I think it's time to abandon that plan and start chucking it all over the park. And you know who's excited about that? The defensive front. They got to just pin their ears back and get after him now.
On 2nd and 7, Allen. That'll be complete to Breida.
One of my old teammates called me the other day when he was watching the game. He's like, man, trying to watch an NFL game and trying to account for their passing game, that's difficult. And just when you think you get everything covered, here comes a back out of the backfield. And in this case, he picks up a first down.
And that is incomplete. Oh, the coverage a little too good there, and it's second down. But the passing windows are just not there, and that's just another example of how great this defense has been all game long.
And that's exactly what a top 10 defense can do. They can really change the game tempo and frustrate you as you try to execute offensively.
Allen again here on 2nd and 10. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
Oh, that's got to frustrate him a little bit because they nearly got to him there, and it would have been the first sack of the game. Instead, they're able to influence the release, and they did force the incomplete pass.
Now Allen again. And incomplete on the deep ball.
So one first down on that drive, and that's it. Forced to take the deep shot on third down and couldn't hit it. Now they have to punt this one away.
Here's Matt Hawk now as he'll punt it away for the second time. His first punt, 45 yards. This looks good as well. This is taken at the 18. It'll be a 44-yard punt, 6 on the return. And out will come the offense as they take over. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And now you've got the clock winding down here in the third quarter. You're 3 scores to the good. What's your approach on this drive?
Too early to fully commit to playing the clock game. Yet at the same time, you're also not going pell-mell like you would in 2-minute offense. This is what NFL offenses call 4-minute football. Take the clock out of the game a little bit, wind it down, but at the same time, keep advancing the ball down the field.
They go back to Pollard on second down.
And a nice run past the 30-yard line there.
77 yards on the ground for him so far.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they are playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
55,
Tagovailoa going to try and throw on third down. He's going to loft one deep over the middle. He's got a man complete. And all the way down to the 22-yard line. A big play that time for Tampa Bay. And that is going to do it for this third quarter of action. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. On first down, Tagovailoa. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
I like the thought process there. They connected on a big play, and sometimes you find the defense vulnerable. So they went for the bigger shot, went for it all on that one. This time, they were ready for it.
An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. They'll run with Pollard. And now they're going to get him down right at the line of scrimmage. Run blitz there defensively, something we might see more of here in the fourth quarter.
I think we'll see a lot of it, and the difference between that and a pass blitz, you're just trying to get to the quarterback. You're trying to scheme someone open who will get to the QB and make sure he gets on the ground. In a run blitz, you're actually trying to cover up gaps, trying to cover up holes so they can't run the football.
Dancing to his left. And this is going to be incomplete.
They certainly did a nice job improvising there, extending the play, hoping someone would come open downfield, but they never did.
The kick by Elliott is good. And that will extend their lead even further. So it's 3 more points, and that widens this thing out even further here in the fourth.
And you know in this league, you can never have enough points, but this widens it out, as you said, and now it's all about ball control, isn't it?
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. Their mini 2-game win streak appears it might be going by the wayside unless they can pull a rabbit out of their hat. Allen's throw going to be caught by Davis. And he's upended at the 33 following a good pickup of 8. Looking to throw again on second down. Allen going deep for Diggs. And that is incomplete. Nearly intercepted. The free safety couldn't quite get his hands around it, and it brings up third down. The Bills on third down. They've only converted once in 4 tries. This time they face a 3rd and 2. Escaping the pressure right.
And that nearly intercepted. Well, for a guy known for his hands defensively, that's a ball he probably thinks he should have come up with. But instead, it's 4th down.
All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it. Now Allen, got to have this one. He completes it to the tight end, Knox. And they've got it well across midfield down to the 40 before it's all said and done. So from Buccaneer territory now, it's 1st and 10 right at the 40.
Meanwhile, Allen's throw here taken in by Knox.
And he'll cross over out of bounds right at the 25.
Well, I can put my defensive cap on right now, and I know they're saying don't give up any big plays now. They've controlled this game throughout, and all they want to do is see it through to the end. I think they let their guard down a little bit with that last completion. Sometimes when you're trying not to give up bigger plays, you don't react as fast as you should on other throws.
Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
At this point in the game, they've got to continue to try anything they can. They're still working at it, even though this one feels like a lost cause.
On 2nd and 10, Allen. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. And he takes it down to the 10-yard line. 1st and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. Again, they'll throw with Allen. He will find Diggs in the end zone. Touchdown, Buffalo. Stephon Diggs. His 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Bills have got it back to a 2-score game here in the 4th. And now, of course, all scoring plays are reviewed, and I think they're going to take an extra long look at this one. So they called it a touchdown originally, and this will stay a touchdown after the video review, so they had it right. After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. Well, there are 2 scores on the plus side. Still time here in this 4th quarter, but maybe you start thinking about playing keep away?
Yeah, I think here's the situation. You're not thinking touchdowns anymore. You're just thinking first downs. To keep up with your theme there, playing keep away, first downs, they can't touch the ball. But that was an interesting look there, because as soon as he got outside the pocket, I thought he was going to take off and run for yardage. But what often happens now with these quarterbacks...
Plenty of shouts from this crowd as they watch the replay. They want a challenge, and they're going to get one.
Here we go. Here we go.
Did he keep those feet in bounds? That's the question they've got to decide. And I got to say, watching it in real time, it was awfully close.
Yeah, it certainly looked like a heck of a catch, because he didn't appear to bobble it, which could complicate things. But even with the benefit of replay, that's pretty tight.
Well, here's the call. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Well, they'll run it here on the jet sweep. And a good swarm to the football defensively as they get him down at about the 40. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
Let's just make this one succinct. Nice job there. All 11 guys on defense diagnosing the jet sweep and putting it down.
On 2nd down, it's Pollard. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. A yard in the wrong direction makes 3rd down tougher. 3rd down and 9.
Let's go, D. It's going to be a long day. It's going to be a long day. Shoot. Watch the shoot.
They'll keep it on the ground. Pollard. And he'll go down to the ground at the 39, and obviously that's well short of the 1st.
As much as I praise teams for being true to who they are, in this situation, I wonder if maybe they outguessed themselves a little bit. 3rd down seemed like an obvious passing situation. They chose to run it and didn't get anywhere close to the 1st down.
Here comes the Buccaneers punter now. On presumably to punt, though he did complete a pass earlier. And he'll get this away into the humid Florida sky. 39 yards on the punt, just 2 on the return. And the Bills will take over the football with a 1st and 10.
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. Their defense was able to force the punt. That's the good news. But this is still a two-score game, and they need points on this drive and in a relatively quick manner. On first down, Allen going deep for Diggs. And Allen going to be intercepted for the third time. Mike Edwards picks it off. And the return will be stopped at the 34-yard line. As a quarterback, Charles, you have to imagine that he knew the heat was coming there on that snap. And this time, the pressure forces him into an interception.
Absolutely he knew. And maybe that's a spot in other parts of the game. He's going to think about just throwing that one away. But down late in the fourth quarter, he has no choice, no luxury. He's got to try and make a play. And even with that pressure around him, he tried to complete it downfield to no avail.
86 yards rushing for him now in the ball game.
The last run got 9. That leaves him with 2nd and a yard. Tagovailoa working out of the gun. That'll be caught. It's the tight end Howard. And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8.
Partner, I like that they're staying aggressive on offense because to me, this drive is what is known as a put-away drive. You score here, that might put this one to bed. I like the fact that they're playing with confidence and not playing with fear.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he's into the end zone for a Tampa Bay touchdown. Tony Pollard with his 2nd touchdown of the game, 4th of the year. And the Bucs look like they're going to get back in the win column as they extend their lead here in this 4th quarter. They're going to try and run. And this time they were ready for him as they'll stop him right at the line of scrimmage.
Now following the touchdown, Hoff-Richter to kick off.
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And last time wasn't pretty. One play and an interception. We'll see if they can do better.
I want to see if they want to go ahead and throw the ball again now on this drive after what happened on the last one. Throw it on the first play. Give the quarterback some confidence.
See what happens. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. Clock management definitely critical here if they want to get back in this game.
Absolutely agreed. They have to up the tempo in this case, down a couple of scores. Want to make sure they have a chance to win this ball game.
Allen now on first down. He'll drop this underneath the Moss.
And they'll get this just to the 47. 1-yard gain. To throw again on 2nd down. Allen. There goes a deep ball. End zone. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be 3rd down.
This defense was definitely alert to the possibility of the deep ball, and they were more than ready for it.
They've got the lead, 4th quarter. Maybe can expect more passes like that downfield. Now Allen. Throw left side complete. That's Davis. Oh, he's got some breathing room. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. Now the Bills are going to use the first of their timeouts. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the 4th quarter. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. Finding Knox there, complete. And able to get this down inside the 15 to either the 13 or 14 before he's out of bounds. They'll contain him to just 4. 2nd down. going to throw. Down under 2 minutes to go in this football game. So it's Bills football here as we get you reset. They face a third down now as they try to find a late score. And he comes back with one complete. And the Bills are going to have first and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points.
But they certainly had success throughout this contest, getting him the ball in the passing game, and there he picks up another first down. Whatever they saw going into this one, they've been able to capitalize on it, and no adjustment has been made to take it away.
Allen to throw once more. Flushed out right. He will find Diggs in the end zone. Touchdown, Buffalo. Stephon Diggs. His second touchdown of the afternoon. And the Bills get a bit closer. Tyler Bass now for the point after. And they're able to cut the deficit to 12.
Makes the score, Buccaneers 36, Bills.
So down a couple scores, only one timeout left. You figure they have to get this one. And the Buccaneers able to recover. Their hands team does its job. They knew they needed a miracle. They had to have that onside kick. They didn't get it.
Well, as we knew, even before they put the toe to the leather on that one, their chances of getting that done, slim and none. And I do believe we saw Slim just leave the door, didn't we?
We did indeed. I think we're down to none. The D can only stop it one more time as they take the knee. Victory formation now for the Buccaneers. Down to a knee they go. So time to start going in the other direction as they come up now third and long. Victory formation now for the Buccaneers. Down to a knee they go. The Bills are going to go ahead and use their final timeout as the clock stops with 23 seconds to go in the game. Here comes the Buccaneers punter now as he'll kick it away for the second time. And now a low liner. I think he mishit it. And he'll get credit for putting him inside the 20 as the fair catch is made right at about the 19-yard line. Officially just 27 yards there on the punt. And control of the football switching hands here with very little time remaining in this contest. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. They can't do much at this point, partner. This one is going to go down in the loss column.
You don't make up for what has happened during the game. In this sequence here, maybe you hand it off and let someone run the ball if you so choose. But otherwise, just kneel down, call it a day, and try and prepare going forward.
Now a nice play defensively on first down as this is knocked away and incomplete. So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. Throwing is Allen.
Moss going to have a first down and more. Able to complete to Moss.
And he'll be out of bounds right at the 40.
A lot of times the key is just get him the ball and let him do his thing, and they got it out to him on the left side, and he did exactly that. Excellent run after the catch.
Now Allen.
He's going to let it fly. And this is dropped and incomplete. Well, there's a metaphor for how this one is gone as time has run out on this ball game. Charles, we saw a lot of points go up in this one. Certainly defensively, stuff that they can look at on film, don't you think?
No doubt about it, and they've got to go back and check where the errors are, how they're going to fix them, and continue to get better at what they do. But they also need a little adjustment with their confidence. To give up that many points, even if you win a game, that can hurt you.
So for Tampa Bay, they get back in the win column as they move to 2-1 now on the year.